Ladies and gentlemen, it's your guy, it's your boy, it's your guy, it's your Canadian friend from up north. Y'all know who it is. Rico back at it again. Listen, new segment. I don't want to call it a new segment. I feel good. We're gonna try to do something consistently. Try to wake people up and have Saturdays for sounding off. You got something to say, you got an opinion to share. This is it because there's a few things that has gone on the last few days that are interesting, right? And it caps off and it starts off with the trade deadline. Now, before I even continue, before I even start, shout out to each and every paid member. Shout out to every Bing team member, part of the Fanatics. Y'all make this thing go. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. For those that are wondering what the heck I'm talking about, that's the sponsored members, man. So every question that comes up in the chat, it's visible to me because they are members. And guess what? Bing, 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 bing. We just got ourselves a new member in Richard Upton. Welcome to the mother effing Fanatics, baby. Let's go. And more exclusive to that, right? There are some exclusives. And what's the beautiful thing is, we're making this a call-in show. What? Yes. This is going to be a call-in show, ladies and gentlemen. So you got something to say? You have a statement to make? You have something that you just got to get off your chest? You have a question per se? Call in and sound off. That's how we're going to do it today. And we figured it out. So you're probably going to wonder like, okay, well, what's the number? I need to call in. Exclusivity. That's what that is. And guess who gets to call in? It's the paid members. It's the Bing team. So Bing team, y'all got questions? Y'all want to say something? The number is in the community tab. Go to the community tab right now. Get that number. Y'all can call your boy. But anyway, before I even take phone calls, we got a lot of things we got to talk about. We're facing the Redskins this weekend, right? A Redskins team that arguably is probably the worst team in the league, next to the Bengals and next to the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are the better team personally. So, I mean, I guess it's between the Bengals and the Washington Redskins. I think the Washington Redskins might be the worst team in the league. They won that game because Miami just gave it away. They did a poor play on that screen play on 2-point conversion. It just wasn't a well-constructed play, right? So we're facing a Redskins team that is not very good on the offensive side of the ball, especially. Bing, biggity, bing. I see you, Ryan. See you back. I see you. Especially. And on top of that, furthermore, they're starting their rookie quarterback in Dwayne Young Simba Haskins. This will be, I believe, young Simba's first start. And what a game for him to start against a hungry, embarrassed, motivated Buffalo Bills defense. I mean, I get it. Keenum is hurt. You got no choice. Man, my beard is looking very scraggly. Oof, I did not take care of that today. But anyway, yeah, man. So him going up against this defense, I feel for him. But guess what? You got to earn your stripes some way, somehow, but you ain't going to earn it this weekend because the Bills are coming, right? So we got to talk about some of the little things that we've done. So Vincent Taylor, we picked this man up just shy of a month ago. We stored him on the practice squad. We got him from the Miami Dolphins. So for those that don't know who the heck I'm talking about, by the way, before I even continue, shout out to the whole team. Ryan Seaback's in the building. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Ryan. I see you, Richard Upton. Kathy, why did you not like my name suggestion? Oh, I liked it, but I see some other things right now. It's still in the works, but Sound Off Saturday seems pretty good for now. I'm not sticking with that for now. Keenan Valentine, what's good, my guy? Matthew Rakowski, Fanatics, what's up? Drunk Nugget, I see you. Timothy Lewis, going to the game. Let's go Bills. Yes, sir. Time to feast. It is time to feast. All right. So speaking of feasting, Dwayne Haskins is the quarterback that we will be facing this coming Sunday. I mean, the only standout weapon that these guys have is a Vernon Davis that's hurt. Josh Reed isn't playing. The only guy is scary Terry McLaurin, right? That boy's nice. But this is not the defense nor the quarterback that's going to now all of a sudden give us a second loss in a row, because that's not happening. I don't know about you guys, but this week has felt like the longest week ever. I feel like it's been the longest week. I feel like we played the Eagles not that long ago. Not that long ago. Excuse me. It feels like it's been a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. It feels like this week has been long, long overdue, and we need to get that ass. Somebody called him Askins. Well, we're gonna make him look like some ass. We're gonna treat him like a piece of ass. Everything about that. But nonetheless, we are facing a young quarterback. Can we ruffle his feathers a lot? Yes. Will he have an opportunity to make some plays against us? The only way he's going to make a play and some plays against us is in garbage time, where we've taken the foot off the pedal. And I really hope we don't. This game is a statement game. And not like we need to, buckle down. There's a whole bunch of things that we need to do. But the statement game is this: shut them down on defense, rack them up on offense, on special team, on offense, and have a steady game of special teams, defensively and offensively on the special teams. We have to have a complete game, and this is the game to do it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the zone. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck are you talking about? We have entered the zone, and the zone is this: November. The month of November is when teams start to separate. They start to separate. There's no and, ifs, or buts. This is where you start to really see what's really good with the Buffalo Bills. Are they a true 5-2 team that we just beat the teams we're supposed to beat? Or are we a bunch of damn pretenders that are beating weak-ass teams, and when we come to face a team that's got a little juice, we can't stand. We can't hang, right? So speaking of hang, we should be able to hang our nuts all over the Redskins' foreheads this freaking weekend. And we can't play games. I'm not looking to have a 16-7 game. That's not a convincing win. We win the game. Yes, that's all that matters, is winning the game. But sometimes you got to dominate a game. This is the game that you have to dominate. That's real talk. That's real spit. Hayden Black, I see you, bro. We about to smack these Redskins 45-6, put up points on our team and return to prosperity. That is the goal. That is the goal. We can't take this team light at all. We have to face them. We have to prepare like we're preparing for the damn Patriots every single week. And that is the facts. We can't keep taking these teams lightly every time we play them, man. Enough of that. Put the points up. And it starts by the defense. And I'm not even going to go to offensive side. It starts by the defense shutting everything down on offense, right? I have some people talking about, oh, well, Adrian Peterson can still play. And Adrian Peterson, there's no question about it. Adrian Peterson is a future Hall of Famer. There's no question about Adrian Peterson. And he still got it, right? You're not human when you can tear your ACL and then come back the following year and rush for 2,000 yards. You ain't human. Nonetheless, we aren't going to let the aging Peterson try to run amok all over us. We just can't. Speaking of that, Vincent Taylor, I was talking about Vincent Taylor. Vincent Taylor has been upgraded to the 53-man roster. 53-man roster. So what does that mean? What does it mean? Who is Vincent Taylor? So for those that don't know who Vincent Taylor is, Vincent Taylor was a defensive tackle. He's the one tech. Big boy, stout, wide, hold the point of attack. That is who Vincent Taylor is. Vincent Taylor, let me give you a little bit of background on Vincent Taylor. Vincent Taylor was a DT for the Miami Dolphins last year. Jordan Phillips, remember, was on the Miami Dolphins last year until we picked him up, right? Let me give you the background on that. So Vincent Taylor started coming on as a defensive tackle, which took a little bit away from Phillips' playing time. So he started digging into Jordan Phillips' playing time. So with that being said, guess what happens? Jordan Phillips not liking that. So then he started acting out. So Adam Gase was like, you know what? I ain't having that mess. Sayonara, you're cut. So then Vincent Taylor comes in. Jordan Phillips gets cut. The Bills pick up Jordan Phillips. Guess what? Everything comes back full circle because Vincent Taylor has now been activated to the 53-man roster. Now, different times, different team, different vibe. It's a whole different ballgame. If you guys watched the interview that I did with Jordan Phillips, humble ass dude, loves his team, and has no bones about just being productive and winning. The guy leads the league for the defensive tackles with 5 sacks. Do you know who he leads the league with? The best DT in the game in Aaron Donald. So we have him playing at his highest. So there's nothing wrong with bringing Vincent Taylor that can come in. Now, somebody has to go whenever somebody gets brought up from the 53, from the practice squad. And that was Kyle Pico. Kyle Pico originally wasn't even supposed to be on this team in the first place, right? But we brought him back onto the squad, and he struggled mightily in the run game. We got gashed, right, with the rotation. So when Ed Oliver is not in, when Jordan Phillips is not in, guess who isn't? Star and Pico. And Pico, you're at the bottom of the rung, bottom of the ladder. So they had to make a cut, right? By the way, shout out to each and every one of you guys. There's 92 people in this thing. If you guys are looking to sound off and call in, there's only one way to do it. Become part of the Bing team. And how you become part of the Bing team? www.jointhefanatics.com. That's simple. That's simple. I'm going to open up the line soon. Y'all will be able to call. Now, that being said, we have a new defensive tackle, which is going to shore up that defense. So guess what? Those gaps that we were letting Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders run all over us, those gaps are going to be a little tightened. And the defense knows exactly what they're supposed to do. So I'm looking for a very strong bounce back game against the damn Redskins. And listen, we're home. It's a home game. This is where we have to come in and just show dominance and take care of it. You're at home. There's no rhyme or reason for us letting the Redskins hang around in any way, shape, or fashion. None whatsoever. That's it. We take over, we crush them, send them packing, and that's that. Remember a few years ago when the Niners came to the Bills? Tyrod Taylor was running the show? Oh, shit. I got to talk about Tyrod Taylor. Good thing I brought that up. Tyrod Taylor was running the show, and the Niners came, and we shellacked them like 45 or 44 to like 16, something like that. That's what we're supposed to do to the damn Redskins. Shellac. Just take care of business, and that's that. There should be no questions asked. Dan Myler says, this is when Buffalo is going to be tough to play against when the Bills are at home. The weather is what separates the men from the little boys. Listen, and we got to show it. We got to show it, man. Kareem Shakur. Rico, you the truth. Oh, shit. I haven't even gotten to my bag yet. I have not even gotten to my bag yet. All right. So, mid-season review. So we talked about what the team that we're playing up against. We're playing against the Redskins. There's really not much to say about the Redskins, really. Before I get into my mid-season review. Offensively, they're not the team they're supposed to be. Right? Haskins is playing. You got an aging Peterson. You got no Trent Williams. Trent Williams was supposed to come back, but he's not. He's got some kind of cancer / medical issue that he's dealing with and helmet issue. So he's out. Right? Donald Penn, an older Donald Penn. I'm not convinced with this offense. I'm not. None of it convinces me. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, they got some players. Daron Payne. You got Jonathan Allen. You got Montez Sweat. That's going to be coming off the edge. So defensively, they are going to bring it. Josh Norman on one side. They got some players. Right? So they are going to bring it defensively. The thing is, this is where we have to bounce back on the offensive side of the ball. This is where Josh Allen has to show up. This is where we have to give the damn rock to Devin Singletary, for crying out loud. Here I go. Shit. I'm just getting warmed up. I'm not warming up, but I'm getting warmed up. Here I go. We have a young tailback in Devin Singletary, and we have a veteran running back in Frank Gore. One is a power back between the tackles, cover the ball, consistent, reliable, dependable. We all know that. That's a fact. Okay? We have a young guy in Devin Singletary that has had weeks off to nurse his injury. Okay? To nurse his injury. I believe he's done that. And he's shown it for 2 weeks straight. He's played for 2 games now. Doesn't show any signs of hurt, slowing down. He took a nice dump off pass from Josh Allen and high stepped his way into the damn end zone. Nobody that's hurt, high steps. That means they're bouncy, they're fresh, and they're ready to go. But yet, our offensive coordinator just can't get out of his own way to give him the ball. Why? Josh Norman is trash? No, I don't think he's trash. He's just, It's tough when you're around a team that's not very good. It's tough when you're around a team that's not very good. We've been around that for a very long time. By the way, shout out to Steve McSomething. Thanks for the show. I appreciate that donation. The show is about to get lit and it's gonna get better. By the way, for those that are in this room, click and smash that like button. We're about to get this thing popping. All right. So, that being said, when it comes down to I think I was referring to Dable and this offense and running back and giving the ball to the damn running back, give him the ball and give it to him early, right? How about we reverse it this time? And you're gonna see it. If Dable is a smart man and he's not a stubborn man, we will establish the run in this game. We'll establish it. Not only will we'll establish it, but he will give the ball to Singletary to early to see how Singletary can handle the carries. Here's the way I look at it. Give it to the young guy. Let him do what he does. And then when he gets a little tired and he tires out the defense, then you get Gore in there and smash mouth football with Gore. Doesn't that make sense? Get the young, fresh legs in there. When the defense is tired and gasping for air, you give him a little Gore. Gore him out, right? Gore needs 100 yards to surpass one of the greatest and my favorite football player of all time in Barry Sanders, right? That's running back love. But this is what kind of kills me because we know Gore needs 100 yards. What do you think Dable's going to do? Give him the ball. He's going to give Gore the ball so we can get his 100 yards. But listen, let's get the W first. Let's establish something. He's got all season long to get this damn W, to get this 100 yards and get it over with. He doesn't need it this game. What we need to do is get this offense as a whole running. Get Singletary the ball. Get him warmed up, for crying out loud. By the way, shout out to Bo the Barber. What a damn nice donation. I appreciate you, Bo the Barber. What's good? Damn, man. Let's go, Bo. I see you. Bo knows how to do donations. I'll tell you that. Bo knows. So that's what I'm talking about, man. He needs 100 yards. But yo, we got 8 games. We got a few more games. Who said that? I mean, 100 yards, 8 games. He'll be fine. Listen, man. He can get the 100 yards and split in 2 games. But give him 50 yards today, 50 yards next game. That's it. He'll get it. It'll be monumental. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. He's going to get love no matter what. But let's establish Singletary. For crying out loud, we're going into week 9. Week 9. We're halfway through the season now. We're halfway through the season. So I'm not going to be worried about this defense that we're facing. We just got to get that run game going, which brings me into the mid-season review. How do we feel about this team mid-season review? So here's the deal. I want to ask you guys a question. James Passon, I see you, man. I see you, James Payson. I see you, bro. So here's what I want you guys to do. At the beginning of the year, you gave your team a grade. You gave your team a grade, and the grade was X. So I want you to give me 2 letters in your response in the comment section. What you had the team graded at the beginning of the year and what you have them graded right now. By the way, I got a new bing, biggity, bing, 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 new member. Who we got? We got Tack Attack. We got Tack Attack in this bitch. Welcome, Tack Attack, to the Bing team. Guess what? Because you joined the Bing team, you will have access to call in when the lines are free. Ooh, you best believe it. It's going down, people. It is going down, but just not yet because I'm not taking the calls just yet. So y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill till the next episode. All right, here we go. So I want you guys. Okay, so I see it. Thomas Camp says the C and the B. So he feels that we have improved. We have improved. So give me the grade you guys had at the beginning of the year and give me the grade of the team right this second, right? In the same one. So Pally TV says B+ to an A. I think we need one more edge rusher. Okay. Listen, 5-2 is what we realistically expected. Nash, you're not wrong with that. You're not wrong with that. At the beginning of the season, it was too tough to kind of realize what we had, right? Did we overexceed are we overexceeding by being 5-2? In my opinion, no. Because I anticipated that we'd be 6-0. You guys already know that. I've been saying that. I thought we were going to beat the Patriots. Honest to God, I thought we were going to beat the Patriots. I thought we were going to go 6-0 to start off this season, and then into the bye. Then that's when the schedule was going to get tough. So we're pretty. I guess we can say we're right on par. But the games that we have played, now I'm like looking at it. I'm like, oh, come on, man, we tripping right now. I got to write this down because something's on my mind. So I'm looking at the grades right now. So Steve McSomething says C now to a B. Move Film says it's a B minus. I see Mike Aquino says C to a B, C minus to a B. So it looks like we've improved. Calvin Asher says Vincent Taylor is going to be a stud. I agree with you, Calvin. I do agree with you. A minus to a B plus. Okay. Ronald Enoch says we got a little worse. B minus. We got a B to an A minus. C minus to a B minus. B to a B. Okay, Rico, you're really tight. We didn't pick up. Oh, don't get me in that. I'm gonna get there. Reek, what up, bro? What's going on, man? So C plus to a B plus. All right. So I see what you guys say. So from the most part, it looks as though y'all went from we weren't gonna be as good as we thought we were to a better team. I'm okay with that. I'm hella okay with that. So yeah, if you guys feel that we have gotten better, I will say this. I'll tell you this. My anticipation as to what we are, I think we're about the same. I think we're like a C plus to C plus, which is with a slight increase, because I think what's lacking for me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. C plus to C plus. We could be way better, but I'm gonna go C plus to C plus, maybe B. I'm being a little harsh. I'll say B. B minus, because I feel like the running game is not where it's supposed to be. Although we rank top 10 in rushing, it's just not where it's supposed to be. Visually, I just can't see that we are where it's supposed to be. The reason I am more annoyed is because we can be easily. With the schedule and the defenses that we're playing, we have no reason not to be lighting mother effers up. But yet, we playing this game. We playing this thing called we run the offense through the quarterback. That's what it is. And when you have that guy as the quarterback, and when I say that guy, you guys know what I'm talking about, that guy. I mean, the guy, the man. Then you can run it through. But right now, the man in Josh Allen is a little too inconsistent to run the offense through him. He's a vital part of the offense, but help your quarterback out by giving the ball to somebody else to ease him in and get him to be that guy. We're probably rushing him into being the guy too soon. Am I making sense when I say that? We're rushing into the guy too soon. He's a second-year player. Maybe we're rushing him, right? He will be a nice quarterback, but let him get into his own. But I have something that I'm going to talk to you guys about later on when it comes to Dable and Allen. All right? It's something that me and the boys have been talking about on in group chat. There's a whole bunch of that, right? So, that being said, we get the damn ball to Singletary. I think we have a legitimate opportunity to really now start establishing ourselves as non-pretenders, because we are in the month of November. November is not the month to play with. This is where things can go south quickly. And now you are into, and you know it, and we've been here many, many times where, when they bring up the standings and they show you the teams that could be wild card and the teams that are divisional, and then they have the side into the corner. What does it say? What does it always say, right? It says, in the hunt. I'm not trying to be in the hunt. I want my name in, this is a wild card team. This is a division leader team, not in the hunt. November is where you decide if you're going to be in the hunt or you already established yourself as, okay, I'm going to the playoffs. It's just a matter of consistently staying atop. That's what it comes down to. Roxy 585 says Josh needs to give Duke some 50-50 balls, let him use his strengths. But we got to get in that end. We have to get in the red zone. Let's get in the red zone, and then we can start establishing Duke Williams, right? How do we get into the red zone? We got to establish the run. A little bit more play action. I saw a stat somewhere. I don't know who came up with the stat. I don't remember who, and I don't remember where. But it said Josh Allen, percentage-wise, QB rating-wise, completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, efficiency, he's much better when he's under center. When he's under center, he has to set his feet and make the play, and his stats are through the roof. When he's in shotgun, his stats dip. So what that tells me is establish your running a little more. You can use the play action. You can set it off of that and go from there and have success doing that. But as an offensive coordinator, you can't be too cookie cutter. You got to change it up. You got to switch it up. You got to do a whole bunch of things, right? So that's why this game, I'm very much looking forward to what Dable and Allen are going to cook up, because Lord knows, man. Some frustration happens where we're like, we want more from our quarterback. He just got to stop the damn turnovers. I don't want to talk on Allen too much, but I'm going to get there, right? Now, midseason review, we touched on that. I feel confident in where we are in midseason review because I know there's so much more room for us to improve. And I think we will get there. It has to start with running the damn ball. It does. It always has to start with running the damn ball, right? Now, Richard Upton says under center and play action. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's where he's best. You think that's where our offensive coordinator would keep him because efficiently he's there. He's there. Singletary. So Matt Livingston says Singletary going to need to eat if you want to make the playoffs. Some of the best teams right now are in their respective positions because they are feeding their capable young backs. Yes. And you don't think Singletary is hungry? You don't think he's starving? My man's just starving right now. And all I'm hearing is the excuses of, oh, but he's still nursing his injury. Oh, but he probably doesn't know the playbook as well. Oh, but Frank Gore is still... Stop it, people. Enough. Oh, but he carried the ball so often in college, they're trying to rest him. So you're going to rest the rookie, but rush the old man. How does that make any sense? Some people just make excuses and they sound silly as hell. Silly as hell. That's just me though. Now, we went through the trade deadline. Let's get on to the next topic, people. Trade deadline. Young heir, Frank Gore is a legend. Yes, he is. Future Hall of Famer. No questioning that. He definitely is. But at the same time, your future Hall of Famer, don't run him into the ground. You got a young back. Spell the old man and put the young back in there. That's just me. What do I know? I'm just a Canadian Bills fan up in Ontario. That's it. That's all I know, right? Now, here's the deal. Dable's got a huge ego. We'll talk on that. It could be. Now, trade deadline goes by. We feel that the Bills could make some moves to better this team, right? Before I get into what the Bills could have done, let's talk about what teams did do things. So let's talk about the 49ers. The undefeated 8-0 49ers. They have Jimmy Garoppolo. They have a stable of fresh, young, explosive running backs. They got a nice old line with Staley on the one side, McGlinchey on the inside with some good interior help, right? They got some young receiving core, Dante Pettis on there. What's the other cast name? It's eluding me right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Then they go ahead in the undefeated role that they're in the NFC, which is a good conference. They go ahead and pick up Emmanuel Sanders. By the way, shout out to my guy Christopher Upshaw. I'm a Buffalo fanatic for life, Rico. I respect that. The bing, bing, bing. Give me the bing, bing, biggity, bing, bing, bing. Let's go. My guy Chris Upton. You got me hyped up. Chris Upshaw. Let's go. So the undefeated 49ers say, you know what? I feel that we can get a little better. But where? Jimmy Garoppolo is playing well. He's not having the stats that we need him to. He's got the stats of Josh Allen. We can make him look way better because he's not averaging a good season right now. He was at 1,400 yards before the game started. 1,400 yards. He had 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Something similar to Josh Allen. I think it was 9 and 7. All right. So they bring in Emmanuel Sanders from the Denver Broncos. The Emmanuel Sanders that people were saying, oh, he's 30 or he's 31. He's too old. He's too this. He's too that. Right? All the excuses as to why this person would not be good on our team when we look at the receivers that we have. Okay? So then he goes to the 49ers. 49ers are playing on national TV. Emmanuel Sanders, I have him on fantasy, so that's why I know. Emmanuel Sanders goes for 7 or 8 receptions, over 100 yards, and a touchdown at 31. And was all over the place. Inside, outside, running routes, catching ball. He was everywhere. Jimmy Garoppolo, that had the same statistics as Josh Allen, not lighting it up because that was the excuse, right? But it's the defense that's carrying the 49ers, right? And the run game, cool, right? But you happen to give Jimmy Garoppolo another weapon that could exceed their offense. And what does he do? He lights up an Arizona Cardinals defense that's not horrible, but not fantastic either, but not horrible, for 4 touchdown passes, over 300 yards. Not that 300 yards matters, but it just looks good, right? But the 4 touchdown passes is what's lovely because now you have to account for a guy like Emmanuel Sanders. And they did. Patrick Peterson was getting burnt left, right, center. And Patrick Peterson is a Pro Bowl corner. And he has fresh legs coming off of a 4-game or a 6-game suspension. Do you guys catch what I'm saying now? And I'm only talking about the damn 49ers. Let's go to the AFC with the divisional leader of the AFC champs or the Super Bowl champs, however you want to call them, the Patriots. What do the Patriots do? I said, well, listen, we're undefeated in a weak AFC, a terrible AFC. Things are just not the same like they used to be. I'm going to go ahead and bring another receiver to my team. I'm going to go get Mohamed Sanu, which was available, completely available. What do the Patriots do? Bring him on. So they bring on Sanu. You think that they wouldn't need anybody because they're good. They got Josh Gordon. They got N'Keal Harry that's coming back, which is back now. They got Julian Edelman. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch of running backs that can catch the ball, and freaking James White and Bolden and freaking Burkhead. And you know what I'm saying? I don't have to go through more. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Midnight OTC. I see you, man. What's good, guy? What's good? Jack C. I get McDermott as a locker room guy, but come on. How do we not get after Josh Gordon? Oh, we're going to get there, brother. We're going to get there. Right? Now, so the Patriots go for a receiver. Isn't that what we need at this point? Should we have receiving help? Right? We got rid of Zay Jones, which I'm fine. He wasn't being productive enough. Robert Foster is Robert Foster. We don't know where the hell he's been. But yet, we don't trade for anybody. AJ Green could have been available if we paid up. I'm sure they keep saying he wasn't available, but if we really wanted someone, we could have. I get it. We don't want to give up our picks. Cool. That's fine. I get it. It's annoying, but it's fine. You feel that we don't want to give up picks and it just wasn't worth enough. If you're going to give up picks, this person better be that guy. So we didn't. Fast forward. You start hearing the rumblings that the Patriots might be cutting the receiver of Josh Gordon that's being put on IR. So now the whispers start happening. Oh, shit. If he gets cut, maybe the Bills can pick him up. That would be a really ideal position. You don't have to give up any picks. He would be at the mercy. This is a no-brainer. If he can fall to the Bills, that'd be legit. We can add a Josh Gordon to offense that's struggling to put points on the board, and statistically, we're not up there, you know what I'm saying, to really scare any teams. So this would be a no-brainer. John Brown, Josh Gordon on the other side, Cole Beasley in the middle, and Isaiah McKenzie as our gadget guy, and our red zone guy being Duke Williams. This makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. We wait for the waiver wire. He's cut now. We get it. Oh, shit. We don't hear a thing. Then we hear the Seahawks have picked up Josh Gordon. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. The Seahawks are 6-2. The Seahawks got him? No, that doesn't make any sense. Where are the Bills on the waiver wire? Where are they ranked? Oh, they're ranked 24th. Wait a minute. What about the Seahawks? 28th. Wait a minute. Let me do the math. So we are ranked 24th. We have an opportunity to go pick up Josh Gordon, but we pass on it. Why? Are we comfortable with what we have on our roster right now? Are we good? We let Josh Gordon get to another team? Now, this is what kills me. Now, all the homers out there and all the people that feel that the Bills that was a good move, because here's the real question. Why did Gordon get cut in the first place? So if he was so good, why did the Patriots cut him? That's what Patriots do. When Patriots have enough of you or they're not feeling you and you still have the ability to play, they still ship you out. Chandler Jones, Richard Seymour, Jamie Collins, shall I go on? That's what they do. When they feel that you're not doing it for us, they get rid of you. And the people that they have gotten rid of have still been able to have successful careers after the fact, right? But yet people still want to run with it but he's injured. Bitch, he ain't injured. He had a little bit of a soreness, and the teams did do that. They do that. The bit of a soreness, and they give you a reason to cut you or do whatever, they will put you on IR. How many times have people been on IR? They have a settlement, and they go and sign with another team, i.e. Gordon. Okay? Let me continue. So these are the excuses people are making. But now I'm hearing that he has terrible work ethic. So why would you want to bring a guy that has terrible work ethic? Let me decide if he has a terrible work ethic. What's terrible work ethic for you may not be terrible work ethic for me. Or what you deem something negative to you might not affect what I'm bringing here, right? So that's what I'm hearing too. I'm also hearing, well, why would you want to bring a guy like that onto the team? Like, that's what you're hearing. Like, why would we waste that? Okay, here's the deal. Do you remember when Corey Coleman got cut and we brought Corey Coleman onto the team? Do you guys remember that? How long did Corey Coleman last on our team? 2 weeks? Not even? Right? We brought him on. We didn't like what we saw. We cut him. Did anybody bat an eye? No. So why couldn't we do the same with Josh Gordon? Let me find out if he's an issue. You never know. We talk about how great this locker room is, right? How great the culture is. He would have fit right in, right? Oh, we're gonna take the word of the Patriots just because the Patriots did something, or we can't. But Rico, every team passed on him, and you know what's gonna kill? You know what's gonna kill people? When Josh Gordon comes in and goes to the Seahawks, and all of a sudden starts lighting shit up with the Seahawks. We're going to sit here and be like, shit, and we had an opportunity to get him and we didn't do that. And then you're going to be wondering, why not? Get out of your... This is what this organization sometimes talk about irresponsibilities. The irresponsibilities, the nerve of McDermott the other day talk about, oh, we don't want to do, and I'm paraphrasing here, excuse me, but we don't want to do the irresponsible shit that the past regime has done. Bitch! Are you talking about you got a clean track record? Do you not forget Vontae Davis? What about Kelvin Benjamin? You forgot those dudes? Is it just me? Because you traded for Kevin Benjamin, and that guy was a bum. Vontae Davis quit on your punk ass. Excuse me, our punk ass. Quit on. But we talking about, oh, we don't want to do irresponsible shit that the past regime. I don't know, my man, but you've done some pretty irresponsible shit yourself. Right? But that's part of football. You win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Shout out to John Witherspoon. That was for him. But y'all catch what I'm saying, man. Y'all catch what I'm saying. And people want to say, well, get over the Whaley thing. It's not even about Whaley. That's not the point. The point is, leave that shit alone. Work with what you got right now. But you want to talk about this other regime that did irresponsible things. Your track record isn't the greatest. And the same team that you said that's irresponsible, this, that, and the third, was the same team that took you to the playoffs in 2017. Who put that roster together for you? Wasn't it Whaley? But it was irresponsible. It was irresponsible. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn. I want all the smoke. I want it all. And you will have your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so now we have no Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon is now gone. So now we are where we are. If something happens to John Brown, you know that this offense changes completely. We didn't help ourselves. We didn't help ourselves in this case. Not at all. Like, this shit don't make no sense to me, man. And I hope John Brown stays healthy all day and is the guy. But golly, man, when you start thinking and seeing all this stuff, man, that shit drives you insane. It drives you crazy, right? So now Josh Gordon's gone, right? But some people talk about but he wouldn't have been a big difference to this team anyway. So what difference would he have made to this team? What difference? He would be the number 2 receiver right now. That's the difference. He would be the number 2 guy. You now have to respect the Josh Gordon, which would then open up other things for other people, which probably would then open up the run game. This is what I'm talking about. But yet, people want to make the excuses of, oh, we didn't need him. All 28 other teams passed on him, so we good. No, we're not. 5-2 is fantastic. We should go to 6-2, but the challenges are going to get tougher. And when they start taking away the things that we like to do best, and that's try to establish John Brown getting open on the short dump offs and the intermediate, that's when we're going to really find out what this offense is made of. That's when we're going to really find out how many tricks Dable has in his bag, because this is when things start to get tough in November. And that's real spit. So, which then something on Twitter happened today. I'm sorry, man. I'm in my bag. I promise you guys when it's time to ask questions and call and all that stuff, you guys will get there. Somewhere on Twitter, I don't know where it was on Twitter, somebody mentioned that if we had Tyrod Taylor right now in the place of Josh Allen, we could probably be 7-0 or 8-0 or 7-0, something like that. Something like that. I don't know who said it. Somewhere it was out there, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So that being said, then I started thinking to myself, I'm like, "Well, we could," because I started looking at like statistics and really trying to like put it together. Like I'm trying to be the devil's advocate here. I am not saying that Tyrod Taylor is better than Josh Allen. So you fuckboys, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So, but I'm like playing devil's advocate. So if Tyrod were on this team, could we be 7-0 with the defense that we have? He's got the running ability, and he can hit a deep ball. We all know that. We've witnessed it. We know, but we also know what the hell got him shipped out because he was too afraid to make throws and make passes. We know that. Let's get that out of the way. But here's what I'm trying to say. Okay, when it comes to Tyrod Taylor on this team, one thing he didn't do was turn the ball over. If he doesn't turn the ball over, we're probably still in this game and we're managing it because he's a game manager. That's what he is. We could probably get to where we need to be at 7-0. And I'm playing the devil's advocate here. So just so you guys know. Then I started looking at statistics, right? We're 8 games in, and I'm looking at the statistics that Josh Allen has, right? He's 9-7 in terms of touchdown to interception ratio, and he's got a few fumbles, right? And he's about like 1,400 yards passing. The 3 years that Tyrod was with us, he was going for 1,600 to 1,700 yards, about 11 to 12 touchdowns, and like 3 interceptions. So if you kind of put him on this squad, the interceptions and turnovers may help Tyrod in this situation with this team, because we know that we put ourselves in a mess with the turnovers that Josh Allen was committing. So if you take the turnovers away, maybe we're still at the junction that we are right now, 5-2, 6-1, whatever the case is. I was starting to make a case for it. Isn't that interesting though? Could we see Tyrod in this position at 7-0 based on him not giving the ball away? I'm just trying to see what people are saying here, because if I don't know who said it, but somebody put it up there, and it got me thinking. I would take Allen over Tyrod every day of the week. It was just interesting because of the turnovers. That's what put us in predicaments. Look at the Jets game. The Jets game, turnovers, right? The Patriots game, turnovers, right? The games that we've lost is because of crucial turnovers. One thing that Tyrod never did, hardly did, right? It was one of those situations, but statistically, they were on par. I just found that very interesting. I just want to throw that out there and feel what you guys feel about that. Worko says, but does he throw over the middle? Exactly. That's what got Tyrod shipped the hell out, right? Because he was afraid to throw those interceptions, which Josh isn't, which gives us an opportunity at least. That's why it was just interesting to put it out there. I guess it was turnovers versus touchdowns and kind of an efficiency. Because if you really think about it, Josh Allen always brought us back in the fourth quarter to get us that W. But he's also pulling himself out of giving the ball away. You feel what I'm saying? So he put us in the mess, but he got us out of the mess and got us the W. If it were Tyrod doesn't give the ball away, but he also doesn't take chances to get us into this position. So it's one of those very interesting debate, right? I saw it on there. I thought that was very interesting. I thought I'd put that out for you guys, right? So Scott Blickley says Taylor caves under pressure, Allen accelerates. He absolutely does. That's why I would take Allen every day of the week over Tyrod Taylor. There's no question about it. I just found that very interesting to look at the turnover ratio versus touchdown ratio, and if you could input Tyrod in this type of offense and his defense, would he excel? It's one of those things to think about, right? So last but not least, what I wanted to touch on was Dable and Allen. So we all like Allen. We all love Allen. We all feel like he's still progressing to be the guy. He is. Okay. So when it comes to Dable and Allen, I have a theory on those two, the dynamic between those two. All right. Allen was a guy that loves to go deep. We all know it. Big cannon of an arm, and he wants to go deep, and that's what he does. Right. And Dable allowed it to happen last year. And we had some success. Like Robert Foster made a name for himself going deep, made a name for himself. So this year it's just not working. And it's just a timing thing. I'm not sure what it is. A chemistry thing. Don't know, but it's just not, we're not hitting on it. It's coming, but we're not hitting on it. So then I started thinking to myself, me and Pierre started talking, right? So we're like, all right, so what is it that needs to change? So I mentioned this. Josh Allen wants to go so deep so bad, but he's being coached right now to not have to hit the home run all day, every day. Live to fight another day. Hit that intermediate. Hit that tough route over the middle. Hit these dump offs so you can move the chains, right? And Allen is learning to do that, and he's comfortable with doing that. But here's the question though. Every time that Allen has thrown an interception, other than that Cole Beasley one, it's always been when he's thrown it deep, or majority of the interception he's thrown is when he's thrown it deep. In my opinion, I feel it's because he's so, I'm sick and tired of just doing the intermediate shit. I want to go deep. So he forces it to go deep, and that's when interceptions happen. So in my mind, I'm like, you as an offensive coordinator, you know he wants to go deep. Dial some things up that he can go deep. Now, in hindsight, I feel like this new development of Dable trying to say, horning him back and saying, hit the ones that are right there. I think this is making Allen a way better quarterback than it was last year. You can see the strides. He's gotten way better than it was last year. But he still sometimes goes rogue and wants to go deep. And that's when we get to the mistakes. So the point I'm trying to make is this. Could it be that if Dable doesn't get his act together enough, that they may dismiss Dable, another OC comes in and realizes that what Allen really needs to have, what kind of offense he needs to have, is something that gets him to just unleash the arm and get going, right? But with Dable's coaching, I think Allen will have learned so much from Dable. With a new OC, they'll be able to kind of intertwine what he's learned with Dable, and then with the new offensive scheme, that way he'll be able to unleash it, because he wants to unleash that gun so bad. But within this offense, he has to restrain himself. I'm hoping that somehow, some way, Dable this year starts to just unleash a little bit. Let him kind of do what he's got to do. But right now, it's just not clicking. I don't know what it is, but golly, man, it's just one of those things where, like, he wants to go deep. We got the speed in John Brown. The man runs a 4.4, and we haven't been able to hit that at all. We have a Robert Foster on this roster. We have not been able to hit at all. Cole Beasley is supposed to be an intermediate guy, and I love Cole Beasley, but sometimes Cole Beasley's, depending on the scheme of the game, he could be non-existent. But when he's on, he's on. So Dable needs to open it up a little bit, let your quarterback go deep, because he wants to, and just freaking figure something out. Because this is the time where the everything becomes tougher. We face the Redskins, then we got the Browns next. You think the Browns are gonna lay down? They ain't gonna lay down. They still got some weapons on that team. They still got Nick Chubb on that team, and they got Myles Garrett coming from the other side. We still got ourselves a tough schedule going forward. So we got to start evolving on that offensive side of the ball, man. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know what y'all feel, but it's there, man. Young King says Ken Dorsey next year's offensive coordinator. It could be. It all depends on how the rest of the season goes. Because right now, offensively, we're not doing well. We're 24th in the pass. We're 29th when it comes to offensive rating. Like, bro, we got to do better. We got to be better. Scott Blake says, I'll take interception over fumbles and concussions. They let Brett Favre go. Last I checked, he has a pretty good career. That's facts. That's facts. Carlos says, check out the film review over at Rover Sports on YouTube. Make some valid points about our offense. I'll have to check that out. Drug Nugget, definitely expecting the playbook to open up in quite a bit this second half. If it doesn't, I'm not sure how much longer Dable will be tolerated. I don't know. We're about to find out because something needs to change. Something's got to give. Because right now, I feel that my man is being bottled up. Just got here. Man, I'm nervous about this game. We've been exposed. Nah, man, there's nothing to be nervous about these damn Redskins. They're starting a rookie quarterback. They're got an aging running back. Chris Thompson's not even playing. Trent Williams is not playing. They got no Vernon Davis. I mean, there's just a lot of injuries. This team, they're just starting to kind of get things together and see what Haskins has. Does Haskins start the rest of the year? Who knows? The guy's he's a pup. He's a young pup, man. We're going to eat him alive. We're going to eat him alive. And that's the damn truth. Defense is going to make him defense is going to eat him alive. That's all I'm going to say. So Sam Mazza says, I kind of miss Greg Roman. Well, Greg Roman he's got Jackson over there kind of doing his thing over there, man. Jackson may not have the best statistics, but the scheme and the thing works for them over there on that side. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open up the lines, man. I'm going to open the lines up. You guys want to call in? Hold on, let me set myself up. Y'all want to call in? Y'all can call in right now. The number is in the community tab. So I'm taking calls. I'm taking everything. We waiting on y'all, man. We waiting on the phone calls, man. I'll be taking them. So let me see what we got. So Chris Booth says, Bills fans, he says we're nuts. We aren't scoring enough points, so the OC must suck. Maybe it's because penalties, turnovers from Allen. They are moving the ball fine. We are moving the ball fine. What is Chris Booth talking about? Are we moving the ball fine? Our offense tells us that we're moving the ball fine. We are inconsistent. That's the problem. We are inconsistent in moving the ball. That's the challenge. So why are we not moving the ball on a consistent basis? Right? Are we not executing? Is it because we don't have the personnel? There's more to it. There's way more to it. I can't believe he just said we're moving the ball fine, though. I don't know what he's talking about. We don't even run the damn ball. Like, we're crying to get our rookie running back the damn ball, but you're talking about we moving the damn ball fine. We just lost to the damn Eagles. Did we move the ball fine in the Eagles game? I don't know. So, and he talking about Bills fans being crazy. I don't get it. Rico, take over the Bills Twitter. The Bills Twitter right now are selling care products. So if y'all want to go get some care products and get your skin right, head over to the Bills Twitter right now. Killing the game. Anthony Green says, anyone else have feeling Haskins looks like Joe Montana tomorrow? If he hasn't looked like Joe Montana all year, where the hell is he going to look like Joe Montana against the Bills? I just cannot see it happening. Those 50 touchdowns he scored in college was just that. In college. This is the NFL. This is the big boy league. You're not about to light us up like that. Nah, we can't. And if he does light us up, because this is the NFL, but if he does light us up, shame on Leslie Frazier and that defense. But it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Seriously, that was one tweet? Yeah, it was a tweet today. Somebody they were the Bills. I mean, what are you going to do? Listen, man, the Pagulas, that's their team. They own the team. You own the team, you do what you want. Your daughter wants to sell some products. Yo, you're gonna push that. Push the products. What's wrong with that? That's family, man. That's family. That is family right there. So yeah, man. So right now the phone lines are open. If y'all want to call in, by all means call in. You guys want to say what's up? You guys want to say hi? You guys have a statement to make? You disagree with something I said? Yo, this is your chance. This is right now. I'm giving it up. So y'all hit that community line. It's in the community tab. If you go to the YouTube page, go to the community tab. The number is right there, and y'all can call in. Oh yeah, by the way, in order for you to get to the number, you got to be a Bing exclusive member. You got to be part of the Fanatics. So if you want to know how to join the Fanatics, www.jointhefanatics.com. Y'all got the number. The Bing team got the number, so y'all got to call, man. Corey Buffalo, you got something to say, man? Give us a call. What do you know about that DT they just pulled from the practice squad? That's Vincent Taylor. Vincent Taylor is a big boy. He's a one technique. He's a run stuff. He's a gap stuffer. You're not gonna move that man. That boy's a man of a mountain. So it's gonna be him running. It's gonna be him rotating in with Star Lotulelei, from what I understand. So it's gonna be a lot of Star and him, and Jordan Phillips is gonna be playing at the 3 technique, right? So that should be good. So it allows him to rush the passer and get to the quarterback, and also allows Ed Oliver, our rookie, to get one-on-one this time instead of him getting double teamed. They're gonna have no choice but to double team Vincent Taylor once he gets in there, right? But we'll see. We'll see how they decide to scheme that up, and we'll go from there. Vincent Taylor is a beast. If he stays healthy, we rocking. Yeah, apparently he has he's got the injury prone bug to him, man. Sometimes he gets a little nicked up too easy and too quick. I am in the community tab and I see no number. Hold on a second, girl. Let me try to figure that out for you because it should be there. Give me a second. If not, I'm gonna get you that number ASAP. So you guys hang tight. Hang tight. Your boy's gonna put it up there. Y'all see it? Tell me if you guys see it or not, because I'm gonna put that thing in the tab right now. Young King says, in the words of Bruce Smith, Buffalo can't be considered the head of the AFC till we behead the Patriots and Eagles. You're right. You're right. Bada Bing Crosby says it's there. Okay, you see it. I don't gotta worry about it. You guys know it's there. It is there. So go ahead. When you guys want calls, it's on you whenever y'all ready. Thomas Dixon says, need to walk around like Edelman insulting Brady, putting a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, Edelman talks a lot of shit to Brady. You old, man. You whack. You old. Brady's like, oh yeah, let me go light these fools up. Light them up. Light them up. That's exactly what it is, man. James Parsons says, especially if you count one of the one with the fumble against the Miami Dolphins, man, don't even talk about that. But we know. We got to take care of the football, man. We got to take care of the football. Pretty boy, quick question. When did this channel start? Was it here last year? Yes, it was, pretty boy. It was here. We started in 2017. We're kind of a young channel, but we're growing quick. We had like 8,000 subscribers, man. That's y'all, man. Y'all mess with the brand. Y'all mess with your boys. So that's how it's growing. But we've been here for a minute. Blue Waffle says, damn, your name is Blue Waffle? You sick man. You sick man. How do I donate? How you donate? You just click that little a little happy face and this little $ symbol. That's exactly how you do it. Hey, my Bing teamers, explain to my man how to get into there so he knows exactly how to get to how to donate if he wants to contribute to this channel. Joe Gauthier says, our advantage at receiver is speed, elite route running. Dable needs to develop a game plan around that with a strong run game. Let's Allen make short, quick throws in rhythm. But that's what Dable is doing. That's what he is doing. And that's how we've been successful with John Brown. John Brown's got almost 450 yards receiving, right? And that's how we've been getting away with it. But Allen wants to go deep so bad. And we brought in John Brown for this reason, to go deep. But they just haven't been able to connect. They haven't been able to connect. That deep ball is eluding us right now. And I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Ben Johnson, I've been watching Rico for over a year now. I appreciate that, Ben Johnson. Appreciate that, pimp. Blue Waffle says, I want to donate if that's all right. Bro, you can donate whatever you decide, man. Even if it's 99 cents, donate that, man. We're taking it all, man. And I appreciate that love if you do. Real talk. Anthony Linguino says, where's the tailgate tomorrow? Yo, the tailgate is anywhere. Oh, shit. All right. Before I take this phone call, I'm going to apologize because I don't know who's on the other line. I don't know if they're going to be talking shit. So we're about to find out. Here we go. You on the line with your man Rico. Who's this and where you from? Who's this? Bola Barber. What's going on, man?
How do we not treat this game against the Redskins as a trap game? Because I think we're actually not giving them as much credit, especially their defense. So how do we not treat this game as a trap game?
Okay, how do we not treat this game as a trap game? Yo, Polo Barber, I appreciate that phone call. I'm going to hang up and I'm going to answer your phone call on the line. All right. So Bola Barber wants to find out, how the hell do we not treat this game as a trap game? And that's a fair question because you're coming into a team that's got a rookie quarterback. They got no real receiving threat. So you're like, yo, we're going to run through this, man. We're going to run a train through the Redskins, and that's that. So how do you prepare? The thing is, there's no such thing as a trap game if you come prepared. I've said that before. These guys just took an L, right? They took an L. Do you know how this changes the dynamics? If we go from a 5-1 team to a 5-3 team, the game changes. The game changes. So we can't go 5-3. We can't. So how you not treat this as the damn trap game is you prepare. You prepare for it all. You put your head in the books. You prepare like you're going to whoop that team. Not only that, put your back against the walls, man. You can't lose this game. And have some pride. You can't go losing to the damn Redskins that are 1-7 at home in front of the home crowd. No way in hell you can let that shit happen. You can't. Hey, Bo the Barber, I appreciate that phone call. That's real. I appreciate that, my G. So if you guys want to call in, I hope you guys were able to listen to that question and you heard it. But that's a damn good question. How do we not treat a game like this as one of those trap games? We kind of walk in like this. Oh, we got this. It's Dwayne Haskins. No. We got this is Dwayne Haskins. We're going to whoop that ass. Jerry Hughes, show the hell up. Trent Murphy, show up. Golly, man. Everybody needs to show up and show out. Y'all got embarrassed at home against the Eagles. Y'all need to show up this game. And how you do it, you're prepared. By the way, there was a donation, and I don't want to miss on that donation. Braden, I appreciate that donation. Bing, 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 bing. My guy with that donation. I appreciate that, my G. Hold on. We got another donation? Oh, shit. Wayman Brown, I see that. I appreciate that, my guy. Let's go. Bada Bean Crosby says the Blue Waffle. Man, come on, man. How you going to call yourself the Blue Waffle? Babe, Blue Waffle said he wants to donate. So, Blue Waffle, let's see. Let's put your money where your mouth is, bro. You want to donate? Let me see that. Blue Waffle. Blue Waffle says, Wayman Brown, stop hacking my Wayman. You stupid, man. I want a polar opposite of what I saw last Sunday watching this one live. Yes. Oh, you're going to the game, Drunk Nugget? Everybody wants a polar opposite. And I honestly believe that we will get a polar opposite because what we displayed in front of the home crowd was just wasn't good. In all facets of the game. Defensively, it wasn't good. Offensively, it wasn't good. We just did not have our best game. We didn't have our best game. I know a lot of people kind of like lost their shit and was ready to kind of fire everybody. Nah, man, we just had a bad game. How we get over that bad game is fix the damn mistakes, fix the damn run game, and actually establish our own run game and really get going. That's how we need to do it. Mo Film says Allen needs 300 yards passing. I disagree. I don't think he needs 300 yards passing. You know what Allen needs to have? He needs to have a mistake-free game. If he passes for 219 yards, but he has 2 touchdowns and no turnovers, and we win, but we mash it up in the run game, I'm happy. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But we just can't have him just willy-nilly throwing the ball all over the place and just turn the ball over. We cannot have that. We can't. The Fish says, Rico, I'm trying to call. What's the number? The number is in the community tab, man. In order for you to call, you have to be a sponsored member. So if you want to be a sponsored member, all you got to do is hit that join, www.jointhefanatics.com, and it's lit. We got you. Let me see what we got. Mo Films says, I think 300 gives confidence. 300 yards passing is it looks good. It looks good. But so does 280 yards. You know what I'm saying? 280 yards just does the trick. 250 yards does the trick as well. You know what I'm saying? What I want to see is points on the damn board. I want to see 3 touchdown passes. I'll take that before I take a 300-yard game. I want points on the board. That's what I want, man. Devin needs more touches. No brainer. Of course, we all know that, man. Mo Films. If we win and beat down the Browns, do you think that this makes us get into the playoffs? We were gonna make the playoffs no matter what. All right, I'm gonna take a phone call. Let's see what's good. You on the line with Buffalo Fanatics is Rico. Who's calling and where are you from?
It's Kathy from Ottawa, Canada.
Kathy, my girl, what's happening? Talk to me, girl. What's happening? Talk to me.
I'm okay. I'm just working Saturday night, and I'm listening to you.
Yes.
So my one thing I just want to say is hi, and the second thing is our quarterback should never be our number one rusher. I know there are run design plays for our quarterback, but at no time should our quarterback really be our number one rusher. And secondly, we have to see a game together, you, me, and Kevin.
Listen, I'm with that. We should make it happen next year.
Yeah.
You with that?
I'm with that.
All right, excellent. Listen, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna answer your phone call right now. All right. Thank you.
Take care. Have a good night.
That's my girl Kathy from Ottawa. She's from the hometown. Love it. Yo, somebody said there's a girl calling. Of course, man. Y'all tripping with you that when you say something like that. So Kathy says that our quarterback should never be our leading rusher. Now, although I understand where she's coming from with that, because I don't want my quarterback being my leading rusher, unless his name is Lamar Jackson, and that just comes to him like this, like it's natural, like that's what he does. But in our case, when we have the runners behind the line of scrimmage, give the balls to the runners. I understand a design run here, a design run there, but I don't want the ball to be primarily in your hands. I want the ball out of my quarterback's hands. The only time I want it in his hand is when he's delivering touchdown passes. So I get what Kathy's saying, but that's part of Allen's game, is to run. He loves to do it. He's 6'5", 250. That's what he does, man. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if we got to get that first down and he's going to give it to us, I'll take it. But if it's a design run, I'll take that as well if we need to get that short yardage. But when it comes to just giving the ball up, give it to the running backs. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are paid to damn run the damn rock. So give it to them. But anyway, shout out to my girl Kathy for that phone call. I appreciate that. Yo, y'all don't want to call in today? What's going on, man? I'm giving y'all the chance to jump in and say what you and talk your shit. Mofel says, Rico, did you see a schedule next year for our opponents? No, I haven't seen it, but I guarantee you it will not be the cakewalk that we have this year. I will tell you that right now, because right now our team seems to think that we, the Buffalo Bills, are going to be just fine because we're going to do a good draft and we're going to bring some free agency, from some good free agents, and we'll be good. Reality check is this. So is every other damn team that's going to be having some money in the bank, and they're going to be bringing some people to their teams, and there's going to be a draft. And specifically speaking about the damn AFC East, the Dolphins have a damn zillion picks, and they got some money in the bank, and they're in Miami. You know what I'm saying? They're in South Beach. You feel me? Then you got the New York Jets, a big market. You got Darnold. You got a star running back in Le'Veon Bell. They're going to get some players on that team. Who knows if the Patriots will still remain with their quarterback in Tom Brady. This is the damn window, but we ain't taking advantage of it. It's crazy to me. This is not going to be like this next year. The AFC East is going to be tough as shit. It's going to be tough as shit. It's going to be competitive as hell. But hey, what do I know? What do I know, man? I'm just saying, man. I just put it out there. Ben Johnson says, if a couple guys peel off Major Yak, he'll get 300. Get the balls in the guys that do that. Get the balls in their hands, and maybe he can get there. Chris Booth, I don't like the design runs except in the red zone, but they were needed last game with 50-mile wins. I get it. 50-mile wins was pretty high, but I mean, shit, you got running backs too, man. Give the ball to the running backs. That's what they're there for. That is what they're there for. Ronald Bergoni says, how about starting Ed Oliver at right defensive end? Because he's a defensive tackle. Why bring him to the defensive end? That means you got to move out Jerry Hughes and all the other guys, right? Now, can you stunt him? Yes. Do a stunt. Get him starting on the inside and then move and loop to the outside. There's so many things you can do. But leaving them permanently, can't have that. He's effective in the middle. That's what you want. Is it McKenzie or Foster tomorrow? I'm not even sure. Who is. I have to look at the active roster and who they're going to actually deactivate and who they'll activate. You never know. Maybe freaking Duke Williams is the one that's inactive tomorrow. I have no idea. We're about to find out, though. We'll find out real quick. Why no move for Jay Gordon? Apparently, we feel that we're just fine. We are just fine at the receiver position. We probably don't want to hurt any feelings, so we feel that we're good, right? We're going to listen to everybody else and say that, and listen to people saying that he has bad work ethic or he's a bad teammate, this, that, and the third. I heard it all. People making all this shit up that is probably not even true. But nonetheless, it is what it is. We moved on from it, and that's that. Is Hughes not getting one-on-one matchups? Is age catching up with him? Oh, he's getting one-on-one matchups. He gets chipped here and there by the running back, but he's on the edge. It's just him not finishing. He gets there, but the man just can't finish. I don't know what his deal is, man. He cannot finish. And that's part of the game, man. You got to finish. No sense in driving to the hoop and you're missing the layup. What's the point? You got open, you drove to the hoop, finish the damn thing. Put the ball in the hoop. And that's what my guy's not doing. Topper Harley says, Rico, how do you explain the vanishing of Robert Foster? Guy was killing it last year in the second half, and now he's a healthy scratch. Him and Brown together should have opened up the passing game. Yes, you're right. But right now, it seems as though he just doesn't have a place on this team in terms of scheme-wise, because 2 games in a row, they told him, he's not part of the game plan. Not part of the game plan. Sorry, bro. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'd love to tell you, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll open up because right now this is the time, man. This is when real football is going to be played, and Dable needs to open it up and do something. Go in that bag and try to find something that's going to work and make and run with it, man. Shout out to my guy Tom Talks. Tom says, I feel like Dable has been the real reason this offense has struggled. If that continues, should they promote Dorsey to OC? I said at the beginning of the season, in the offseason, I said, if Dable by week 7, week 8 is not getting this offense working and not making any strides and is just not looking good, look for Ken Dorsey to take over. But we're 5-2. So they're going to keep Dable. They're going to keep the continuity with that and keep it rolling. But I'm telling you right now, man, we're slated to make the playoffs based on the strength of our schedule. But if we don't take advantage, heads are going to roll. And offensively, if we don't do anything, it's going to be Dable. It certainly won't be Josh Allen. It'll be Dable. I'll tell you that right now. Kathy Barnaby says 29-20 Kansas City. Chargers, Rams, Seattle, AFC North, Arizona, Denver. Oh, this is for next year. Okay, I got you. Dable should have been gone already. You said if Dable couldn't average 28, he needs to be gone. He should be. Boy, we should be averaging over 20 points at least. We're not. Shit, man. Oh, man, who are we kidding? This is all Josh Allen, man. At the end of the day, you guys all know it. It all runs. We don't move if Josh Allen doesn't play well. If Josh Allen plays well, we do well. We move. We keep it moving. We put points on the board. But don't run the whole offense through him. Use your running backs, man. Get the run game going. That's what's going to ease things off of him. Then go off the play action, and then we got John Brown going deep. I don't know, man. There's so many things that could happen to excel this offense. It's just not there. It's just not there yet. We need Andre Roberts. We have Andre Roberts. We're just not utilizing him. He's strictly there for special teams purposes. Chris Booth, tell Allen to stop turning the ball over. Shit, I've been yelling that at the top of my lungs, man. I got you, bro. I know exactly what you're saying. Nakeem Millhouse, the reason I ask is because a lot of quarterbacks are ahead of Josh Allen on the QBR chat. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, man, all he has to do is move the chains and put points on the board. He could have like a QBR of 19, but if we win that damn game, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We got the dub. But going forward, we need to start establishing ourselves a lot better because when we make the damn playoffs, it's a win. When we make the playoffs, we don't want to be a one and done like last time. We want to be able to actually be a force when we get to the playoffs, right? I want people to be like, all right, this Bills team ain't no joke. They ain't nothing to play with. That's what we want at the end of the day. If it happens. James Passon says, Croft going to have a breakout game tomorrow. Mark my words. I'm wilding it. 6 catches, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shit, that's a nice stat line. I wish. I hope so. That's a nice stat line, my guy. Not saying Dable is perfect, but it seems like they drive the ball 40, then 10-yard penalty, fumble, interception. Discipline. You're right. Discipline is key. If we aren't disciplined, we can have a big play and then we get a holding call or false start or illegal formation. There's a lot of things. I mean, it happens throughout the league, but we have to be disciplined because we have been effing up as of late the last couple of games. Dolphins and Eagles aside, we have been messing up. So we got to clean that up. We really do have to clean that up. I haven't seen this can of an arm since he's been drafted because he's being bottled right now. They're teaching him to be a quarterback. Hit the intermediate. You can't always have to go deep. The problem is Allen wants to go deep. And when he has gone deep, he's throwing interceptions. So they're like, listen to what I'm saying. Do you remember when Dable reamed him out on the sideline? Bro, stop with the deep shit. I'm telling you. Listen to me what I'm saying. Hit the intermediate. I don't know. Maybe that's the chatter that's going on, but I can totally see that. Dable switches philosophy every other drive. I mean, you don't want to be the same play, same thing, same all the time. You got to change it up a little bit, so I get it. Nakeem Milha says we're going to have 2 sacks tomorrow by Ed Oliver. Shit, I'm with that. Give him 3. If he gets 3 sacks, man, I'm laughing. I'm good with that. I think it might be a sack game. It's going to be a sack party tomorrow, man. I believe it's going to be a sack party. I think we're going to get after Haskins and we're going to make him look like a damn rookie. Now, if he has a good offensive coordinator, that good offensive coordinator is going to run the ball a lot, and that good offensive coordinator is going to get the ball out of his hands quickly. So those slants, those screens. It's going to be a lot of that shit. So Leslie Frazier's got to be on top of that shit. Know that that's what he's going to want to do. Young King says Levi is a better zone with the zone. He's not a great man-to-man. I like Levi, man. But he just had a bad game last game. Last game was not his best. That was not his best. He needs a rebound game. Mo Films, that's facts. He needs a rebound game. There's no question about that. Colin Cowherd says the Josh Allen is like a wild pony. Funny analogy, but I agree. I don't know what the damn wild pony does. What does a wild pony do? I don't get it. Blitz that rookie. Shit, we're going to blitz him. We're going to blitz him. We're going to put some pressure. I mean, we may not even need to blitz him. Just confuse his ass. Make it look like it's a blitz, and then just send 3. Make it look like it's a blitz and send 6. I don't know. Like, we're just going to have to confuse him. If you can confuse someone, he's gonna make his mistakes. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Hold on. We're going to take this call real quick. You on the line with Buffalo Fanatics, Rico. Who's speaking and where you from?
Yo, what's up? This is Hayden Black from Ontario, Canada.
Hayden Black? What's good, my guy?
What's up, Rico?
What's going on, man? What's good? What's on your mind, man?
So the Redskins average 84 rushing yards per game. Although we have added Vincent Taylor and we have a semi-decent run defense, the Redskins will likely lean on Adrian Peterson being in Buffalo, crappy weather, and with Dwayne Haskins playing at quarterback. And Adrian Peterson can be very dangerous. Will our front four have a good game or have a bad game like last week against Philadelphia?
Okay. Hayden Black, by the way, I appreciate your donations and I appreciate you being part of the Bing team. So I'm going to take your question. I'm going to answer it online. All right, my G?
All righty. Thanks.
All right, no problem, man. So my man dropping stats on me. So here's the deal. You got a young quarterback. You got an aging running back. And they average about 84 yards a game. We're not a team that typically allows them to be running all over the place. So I expect us to bounce back heavy. With the addition of Vincent Taylor, it's telling us that we will be stopping the run. We need to, because guess what? They know that's what the Redskins are going to try to do. They're going to try to run the damn rock. So why not prepare for the running the rock and now expect this guy to have to throw the ball? Because this is what I need to happen. Put up the points early, force the damn Redskins to pass the ball, and this is where we freaking put the nail in the coffin. But those 84 yards are nothing to scoff at. He may be older back, but he still has vision. So we just have to be sound. We have to be fun. Like my man said, I hate to say it, but we have to play fundamental, go back to the fundamentals, and make sure that we freaking fill our gaps. We fill our gaps. We stop that run. We stifle him. We don't let him do anything. We force Adrian. We force Haskins to throw the ball. And when he throws the ball, we have capable DBs like Trey White, like Micah Hyde, like even Tremaine Edmonds that gets back in there will be ready for the ball to fall in their hands. I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what needs to happen. That is what's going to happen. Hayden Black, I appreciate that comment and that question, but do not fret, my friend. We are going to take care of business against the damn Redskins. We got to, man. We got no choice. King Wobble, I just hope Allen keeps progressing and continues to take what the defense gives him and also takes care of the rock. He just has to take care of the rock, man. Don't turn the rock over. We should be okay. We should be okay. We should be, man. Kevin Healy, ring, ring, ring. Yo, we waiting for that, man. We waiting for that. Raymond Asher says, if we don't blow Washington out, we suck. We're not a team that blows people out. We don't blow anybody out. We just get the W. We just want to just get away with the W and keep it moving. That's what we do. That's what the Bills do. We're not a high power scoring offense. We haven't been that team since way back when Chan Gailey was the offensive coordinator. And that's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Vincent Taylor might be a steal. He was a steal when we got him. I was just surprised that we put Kyle Pico on the offense rather than Vincent Taylor, especially with the good things that I'm hearing from Vincent Taylor. I found that kind of odd. That's real talk. Hey, if a girl calls in, what's up with you all dudes? I know, right? It's like they've never heard a female that or never seen a female that watches football. That's young minds. That's young, what do you call that? Young minds that just, you know what I mean? They're not developed yet. They don't know. They gotta grow up. It's immature minds, man. Immature minds, but you guys will get there. Nakia Millhouse, what's the down low on the new DT we signed at the active roster? So real quick, he's a middle huge boy. He's a big boy that will stuff the middle. He's pretty much your rotational guy with Starla Tulele. Let's put it that way. Rotational guy with Starla Tulele, and he'll be rotated in and out. He's there to really stuff the gaps and really make a running back think twice. Oh shit, can't go up the middle. Let me bounce out. Oh, there's Jerry Hughes. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Jerry Hughes is he's still a very good run defender, right? He just can't finish on the damn pass. Good looking honky says Peter North here. Old point. You stupid ass. Steve McSumton. The last Dolphin we got is working out well. Who's the last Dolphin we got other than Vincent Taylor? I can't even think of it. Oh, that's Jordan Phillips. So yeah, and here's the crazy thing. Vincent Taylor and Jordan Phillips. Those two, I'm not saying they're beefing with each other, but Jordan Phillips ended up getting cut off the Dolphins because he had a problem with Vince Taylor coming on and taking a bit of time away from him on the starting spot. So then they cut him, and now they're back on the same team. So this will be interesting how this rolls. Hayden Black says, "Yo, I have to work during the game tomorrow, and one of my dad's friends deliberately comes into my work and spoils the game for me. He's done it 2 weeks in a row. Yo, next time he does it, slap him in the mouth. Slap in the mouth. He'll never do it again. Right in the mouth. Just give him one. Just open hand that. Disrespect him with an open hand. If you do this, you might make him bleed. Just open hand, and you should be good. You should be straight." Ladies and gentlemen, we've been going on for an hour and 21 minutes. I'm going to go off for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to call it a day because the fight's on tonight. What time is it now? It's 10:24. The fight's going to start soon. There's actually a couple fights today. There's Ryan Garcia's fighting. You know what I'm saying? My boy Canelo's fighting, and then there's UFC tonight. So it's a packed night. It's a packed night. Hangover says we rotate too much on the D line. Bro, we got to. We got to rotate, man. That's what keeps guys fresh. And after that quarterback. Nothing better than when you have a good rotation and the guys that get on there are relentless to get after the damn quarterback. Don't get me wrong, man. And I want to get Daryl Johnson in the game more often too. I need him in the game, man. That boy has got a nice first step burst to the line. So I hope to see that. Joshua Thornton, what's good, man? You just popping in today or what? What's going on? I didn't see you today, bro. Hughes only gets 65%. Nah, a little more than that, I think. Mid-season Pro Bowl predictions for us. Mid-season Pro Bowl predictions. So Trey White, bing, that's one of them. John Brown, bing, that's another. On the defensive side of the ball, I'm gonna say because Micah Hyde has had a pretty damn solid year. But right now, who stands out to me as Pro Bowlers is Trey White, and John Brown. Those are the guys that stand out to me right now as Pro Bowlers right now. Milano, okay. Milano, I don't know if he's playing pro, but like a Pro Bowler. And Jordan Phillips, 5 sacks at defensive tackle, Pro Bowl. So 3 guys on the Pro Bowl: John Brown, Jordan Phillips, and Trey White. Those are my 3 mid-year Pro Bowl predictions. Lawson plays solid too, but not Pro Bowl. Not Pro Bowl. Maybe if one of those LBs start to shine, they'll get in. But maybe Milano or Edmonds. We'll see. Edmonds is leading the team in tackles, so we're gonna find out. We'll see what's going on with that. Guy from Toronto says, "Do you think Bills win by 10?" You know what? That's safe. That's a safe bet. If I don't know if you guys know what the line is for the game against the Redskins, but if it's like +9, yo, you take that. You take that. There's no question about it. Let me take this phone call real quick. Yo, Buffalo Fanatics is Rico. Who's speaking and where you from?
Hey, Rico. Scott Blakely from Chi-Town.
Scott Blakely from Chi-Town. Oh, you from Chicago? What's good, man?
Yeah, I live in Chicago. Hey, I have an observation more than a question, Rico.
Let's go.
Yeah, a lot of people are, talking about the run defense being so terrible last week, which they were. But I have a lot of trust that they'll make the adjustments. The big deal was when you review the film is what's going on with the offensive line. I will tell you, they literally were confused that whole game. So when we talk about Allen and ball security, it'd be awful nice to have, a line that's protecting them. So that, I just want your key on the offensive line itself.
I appreciate it, Scott Blakely, because that's one thing that we didn't touch on tonight. So I'm gonna touch on that. I appreciate your you being part of the big team. First and foremost, you're a very big contributor. So I love that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the call. I'm gonna answer that off the line.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yes, sir. So that's my guy, Scott Blakely. So Scott Blakely is concerned with the O-line, and he has every right to be concerned with the O-line. Here's the thing, man. That Jim Schwartz defense, it's a decent defense. He knows how to get after the passer. He does. He knows how to bring pressures. He's not a blitzing type of defensive coordinator. Obviously, we know because he played against us, played for us. He was our coach. But our weak link, in my opinion, is Cody Ford. Cody Ford is a weak link. And I find that's where things break down on the right side of the field every time, because you'll see it from Allen. Allen will get back in the pocket. He'll see the guy coming towards him. What does he do? Roll right. Roll right. You feel me? So am I concerned with the O-line? 1,000%. I am very concerned with the O-line. They're not gelling the way I would have assumed they would be gelling, right? I thought Ty Nseke would have been the guy, but he's been rotating with Cody Ford. And to me, Cody Ford I just feel he's not ready. He's not ready, but who else we got? So we got no choice but to put him in. We drafted the man in the second round, but I feel like his feet are slow and he reacts slowly to everything. The game is too fast for him. So I was hoping that he'd be on the inside, but John Feliciano is playing a hell of a game. However, John Feliciano didn't have a great game last game. Penalties, holdings, bonehead plays, but I still love John Feliciano at right guard. It's just that right tackle position is what is kind of standing out to me that we need to shore up. So I'm hoping that with Allen getting rid of the ball quickly in the pass game or making his reads quicker and really establishing the run is what I think is going to get our O-line in the groove, for crying out loud. If you get the run game going, because this is where you can take advantage of Cody Ford. He's a better run blocker than he is a pass blocker. So start running the damn rock. Give the damn ball to your running backs. And then when we do that, it can now set us up to now hit guys downfield with a bit of play action, with a bit of misdirection, whole bunch of things that can really confuse the damn defense, right? But that's on Dable. Get some plays that will do that, and then gives A, your quarterback some time, B, sets up your linemen just right, and then and C, your running backs get to freaking get the rock and run. Man, you got one guy averaging almost 6 to 7 yards a carry, and you have Frank Gore, the old man, is averaging 4.5 yards a carry. For crying out loud, we know we can run the rock. Give him the damn ball. Give him the damn ball. But you're right, though. When it comes down to it, the suspect is on the line, and the suspect comes from the right-hand side, and that's our right tackles. I really had more hope for Nseke, but up and down. They've been up and down, man. So I'm hoping that O-line can really get their act together this game, man. OG Bobby Johnson, yo, the O-line coach, get them boys prepared, man. Get them boys prepared, because that defensive line for the Redskins is not a joke. They're going to come at it. Montez Sweat, pass rush. He's a pass rush veteran. You know what I'm saying? He does what he does. So we got to really get our act together when it comes down to that. But Scott Blakely, I appreciate that phone call, my guy. That's a great question, because right now the O-line really does need to anchor down and get their act together. The left side of the line is a lot better than the right-hand side of the line. I'll tell you that. Deion Dawkins has been holding his own the last couple of games, right? Rightfully so, and I hope he stays that way. Quentin Spain has been all right. Mitch Morse is Mitch Morse. You know what I mean? The one of the higher paid centers in the game, and it's that right tackle, man. It's that right tackle. So hopefully we can get kind of our act together and really propel ourselves in the run game, because that's how we're going to establish ourselves, man. Get these guys warmed up, get them eating, and then protect our quarterback with the run game and the pass game. Done data. We got that. John Jordan says our O-line are filled with maulers. Give the RBs the rock and let the line eat. Straight up, man. Straight up. Agree. Beasley needs to be fed more. Well, we gotta give our quarterback time so Beasley can do his thing. He gets separation, so let him do his thing. We got to run the ball, man. Joshua knows what it is, man. Rico, we grabbing that win, though? Boy, that's a dub, man. That's a dub. Scott Blakely, Bills win by 20. I like that. Scott Blakely, I like that. Bills win by 20. That is a I'll take that. If we can win by 20, even if it's 20-0, that shows dominance. We scored the points that we need to score, and we don't get them. We don't let them on the board. Done data. That's it. It's a wrap. Richard, we need 2 old men running the back. We need 2 old men running back. Let's bring Fred Jackson. Boy, stop. I mean, although I've seen Freddie the last couple of years, and Freddie is in shape, and I bet you if they say, yo, man, you in for like 6 more games, he said, yo, sign me up. I'll do it. Freddie is in shape. He always stayed ready, man. I wouldn't doubt that he would do that. Straight up and down. New Mexico. Rico, your Bills intensity reaches all the way out to New Mexico. Keep it up, my guy. Ooh, New Mexico? Shit, yo, I respect that, my G. I appreciate that. Love from Canada all the way to New Mexico. Buffalo Fanatics reaching everywhere. I love that. That should make me happy, man, for real. King Waffle says, we don't need time to get Beasley fed. Look at Edelman, brother. Yo, separation. Listen, if he gets his separation, the ball should be out quick. Done. But you gotta block it up. You can't just let guys run in willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? He's still got to run down and ready, get his route and get the ball out. And if the teams know it, they're gonna be bottling up my man. So this is where efficiency comes in, man. Looking off defenders and getting the ball out. But I'm not worried too much when it comes to like us taking the dub. This is not. I'm not worried about this game. This game should be like a fine-tuning game. Let's fine tune it. Let's really get back on that winning side and let's keep it moving, man. Straight up and down. Guy from Toronto says love from Toronto. I mean, guy from Toronto. I feel that. I like it. Showing love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all been rocking with your boy for an hour and a half. This was the first sound off show. I like it. I might even do it for the game. When after the game. I want to see how this was. This was pretty cool how I did this. If you guys want to chime in and be part of the Bing team and you guys want to call in and sound off and say whatever you want to say, by all means, y'all can do it. Y'all know the number. The number is in the community tab. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is join. www.jointhefanatics.com. Other than that, Richard Upton, more up-tempo would be nice to see. Oh, yeah. We're going to do it. Saturday, Sunday after the game, you know how it goes, man. Sunday after the game, that's how we're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do it. Hit that like button, smash that like button, and until next time, we will catch you guys after the game, the Redskins game. Hopefully, it'll be us just saying, "Whew, we got the win, we crushed it. We have lots to talk about, and we go from there. And we don't ever have to talk about no Tyrod Taylor and no freaking Josh Gordon because the team established themselves. Now that I got it out of my chest, I feel good about it. I'm done with it. And we're going to wait till the next game. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, we'll see you after the game. Go Bills.